was injecting with my injectors. I had to lubricate them before they were installed, though.
I would hope so.
It's a silly little valve cover O-ring gasket business that they have.
I would hope so, because you don't want no freaking oil leaks.
You don't want dry insertion on your injection units.
No. Especially if uh uh you have to replace them again, and you don't want to
No,
do
I
it again.
don't. No,
You
I'm
don't want
not.
to do it again.
I'm doing it again.
Nobody wants to do it again. All
I mean,
right,
I'll do it
I
again
think
if
it
you pay
worked.
me again.
If you pay me again, pop out the
Pay me
chat.
again.
Let's see. Don't close this down on everybody. Got it. Meeting is not adjourned. All right. Hello. Good
Hello.
day.
You
Good
got me.
day. Welcome everybody. Finally got my windows all popped up. We got
Popping.
the crew here tonight. We have Phil from Goodrich Diesel Repair Service. He's gonna be hanging out with us tonight, talking trucks, hanging out with the crew. Zoodad, what is up, brother? King Rancher BP. Zeeks.
Yeah,
Um,
it came in clutch this weekend.
yes, yes. Um, Cody, what is this? What is this thing behind you?
I don't know. Maybe we
Look
should
like
ask
you're in
Eric.
a look like you're in a oh
Maybe we
oh.
should ask Eric if he needs one.
I guess since you're the
3 liter
three liter
king.
the 3 liter king of mid Floridia. BFT, love your new intro. Yeah. What's your next mod you're doing to your truck? I might say the Putco lighting items have been a very popular install very recently, as of today and last week, as well with the banks. We've been doing Putco and banks back to back, air filters and um, diff covers, M275 covers coming out really nice. And you guys are coming through, picking out some good products. And uh, we're covering a lot of stuff, especially the lights. I love the lights. Lights are my favorite. We got some lights coming from BMC. We're really excited to get some of these auxiliary lights that you can turn on, obviously with your going into reverse, but with an auxiliary, your upfitter switches. So that's going to be fine and dandy. But having an extra light in the back is always always the good. When should the fluid get changed in our 10 speed? 10 speed, I'm doing drain and fills every 30K, brother. Drain and fills every 30K. I don't really have access to machines, possibly here in the future. But just doing the drain and fill, the 10R, putting a new filter in. I did a video showing you guys how to do it. It was not too big deal. Cody was there.
You
Wasn't too
mean you're
big.
not using the snake oil BG fluid exchange machine?
No, that's lizard lotion. Come
That lizard
on.
lotion?
Come on. But I
I had
will
a guy,
now.
dude, I had a guy threaten to sue me because I was ripping off municipalities by selling them unnecessary services. And then they proceeded to get more mad at me because I didn't change the filter on the coolant system and the differential and the PTU.
The coolant filter. Ah, yes, that
Yeah.
coolant filter.
So I'm about to
Right.
get sued by a taxpayer awareness watchdog group. That's what they said.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I pinned their comment. It was freaking hilarious.
Little do they know. Little do they know.
It's not against the law.
Um, let's see here. What? I wish we had one guy earlier who was talking about getting some different running boards. And I'm actually been thinking about amp steps. If you got different running boards, I know a lot of guys like the trimmer ones. I don't like how the trimmer ones are so typed, so tucked up tight right next to the body. I hit one of them with my shins. Ooh, them rhino lines. Ooh, that took off some meat. Ouch.
I remember that.
Man, some guys liked taking the brackets off of their stock, or just taking the board off, I should say, leaving their stock brackets, but wanted the tremor board because they didn't want it to peel and the chrome to be all, cattywampus. So, um, next upgrade will be the Banks brick tuner when it comes out. Hell yeah.
That's
Howdy,
actually
howdy.
true. I'm gonna make a video about a Banks tuner coming up.
Hell yeah. Daddy
Uh-huh.
Diesel, our sheriff's departments. 30K. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Daddy Diesel.
Coolant filter change, yes.
Yeah, I can relate with the bedliner coated trimmer board. Oh man, dude, that was no joke, man. That hurt bad. I was like, you're like mid step, so you're using all your weight and inertia to get up in the truck and just dunk, dunk. Oh, like slipping off the pedals and the pedal dinks you right in the shin. Oh man, that hurt. I love my factory auto steps. Yeah, yeah. See, I had never worked with amp steps before, and I installed my first ones actually on a 23, and them things were badass. I was really impressed with yeah, they were dual motors. They were dual motors. I was impressed with the wiring. I thought it looked good. The little controller box, I thought it looked good. It looked like a factory component. Hey, stop looking. And um had little lights. I think the lights could have been different, but overall, I mean, other than the lights, I mean, the operation of the boards and how it hooked into the truck and everything, I think it was nice. What up, Mr. Dave? I I'd be down for some amp steps. I'd like to do a video on it, and had I thought about doing one back then, a few months ago, I would have liked to have done a video on the amp steps. They were nice. Somebody asked a question up here. Talked about that coolant filter. I know we had one. A lot of people coming in on the 6.0s had that. My next upgrade for my 99 installed Riff Raff
7.3s
FRX.
had coolant filters if they were in internationals, or if you put the international pump on your 7.3,
Where were the coolant pump or the coolant filters?
right on the water pump housing,
Oh,
is a factory.
Didn't they have aftermarket ones that you bolted onto the radiator support
Yeah,
because of the scaling issue or something like that?
The 6.0s would have that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you see them
7.3s
come in
you
with
can
like a
just
sinister diesel, like aluminum header, and you know, spin on.
screw Sinister in there. I'm gonna copyright this color blue.
Come on, come on. You buying an important? Shall I? What OBD2 scanner do you recommend for carrying in the truck? Would be a full-time
Or scan.
traveler. Yeah. I mean, if you got a computer, then you're probably just better off having Forescan, which we hear us talk about all the time. It's really efficient to have, and not only can you change stuff with how some of the modules operate to personalize your truck to yourself, but you'll be able to use it as a scan tool. You can use it to do a manual regen. You can use it to do check codes, a lot of stuff. I highly recommend you checking out forescan.org. I use it every day. Um, I used it when I was at the dealer. Um, you can do different things. Like one scan tool can do a little bit different things that this one can, and I can access different stuff with this one that I can't with this one. So it's cool to have an arsenal of equipment at your fingertips. Hmm.
You can do all the fun stuff with Forescan.
Oh, Pedro. Pedro with the 97. Ooh wee.
Definitely gonna need at least Forescan for that.
Ooh. If you didn't have forescan, what would be your first thing to tell him to do?
Check the reservoir,
See if it's got
for oil
oil.
level, check fuel pressure.
Okay. Pedro, unless you got a scan tool, bud.
I mean, it's hard to tell with the 7.3. Like you gotta at least plug it in and see what ICP is.
How much would you be expected to be paid for a diesel and transmission tech? Should you ask your service manager for more money if you're doing both?
Define
Oh,
tech.
well,
What's your experience?
senior master 5+ years down here is 50 plus an hour.
Mhm.
So
Are you
dealer upper,
rebuilding the transmissions? What, I mean,
Mm.
I mean, if it says
Panic, huh?
diesel, if it says diesel and senior master in the same sentence, it's $50 an hour minimum.
I think you should go talk to your service manager.
Diesel and senior master in the same sentence, that's a $50 an hour, period. In my opinion, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, that sounds about where it should be.
Yeah.
I know the place up the road from me, it's offered me 70, so
Wish Putco made emblems for the 99s. Yeah, those were some oldies.
no one cares about the old stuff anymore. Except for the people that own the old stuff.
Yeah. But when you got some of the new stuff on the old stuff, like your truck with the lower fuel filters,
Like my
that's
truck?
kind of unique. Yeah, that's kind of unique. It's kind of
Oh
unique.
yeah, I got a 2011 to 16 fuel pump on my 7.3.
Speaking of that, I mean, what's the deal with the axle? Did you find an axle that you grenaded?
I haven't even I haven't even worried about it. I was
Oh,
been busy doing that timing belt this weekend and
okay.
the active grill shutters on that F-150,
For
which
those of
I got
you that are just tuning in or didn't get tuned in last week, if you guys know anybody or yourself that have a 3-liter Power Stroke, this is something that's going to be in the F-150. It's going to be also in the Land Rover, the smaller little SUV guys. Any 3.0 Power Stroke work, timing belts. That's a big maintenance item that I think a lot of people take for granted because if that timing belt goes, you have piston to valves to head, and that's not gonna be good for you. So if you have one, get on top of that, get a hold of CPs and get your appointment scheduled because what's an engine? What's an engine job on that? What's a engine job going for these right here? Long
20,
block.
20 hours,
Yeah. What's customer pay on that?
like 5 grand. Just for the labor and another 7 for parts ish.
Okay. Well, we don't want you to be in that in that situation.
I'd rather do that than a timing belt. I
Oh.
mean,
Oh.
I like the payday at the end of it, but I'd rather
Oh.
see you for a timing belt than an engine.
0460 got studs. He's a studded 60 from the '04 era. Head gaskets and bulletproof setup. Thinking about upgrading the turbo. Already running that monster exhaust. What kind of turbo you putting on? What are you gonna do? That Power Max? You gonna do that KC? What you got? What are you doing? Sell the 6.0 before it costs you your savings. Ah, okay, okay, okay. That guy cares. I like that. That's funny. That's funny. Duramax swap it. Um, I don't know about Duramax swapping.
I might be in the wrong chat for that.
Um, but Duramax swapping, speaking of which, I got a chance to meet Josh from Truck Masters. Um, um, that was pretty cool to meet up with him and Nick from Diesel Ranch. He came out. We looked at his truck. You guys saw the short that we made. He had a an oil leak that had been kind of happening for some time. The oil dipstick tube looks like it's busted off. It's been sitting kind of flopping against the intake manifold and hasn't been secured, so it goes into the rear cover and it's kind of been just vibrating in the hole and kind of prematurely failing. So they brought it down from around the way, met up, made some content, but he apparently is the Duramax lover. He's got several other trucks and hold on, let's see if I can say it. Has an LP5. Did I say it? Did I screw it up?
Yeah, I know what you meant.
L5P?
There you go.
God,
You got it.
wow, man, come on, dude. I screw it up every time, even when I'm thinking about, oh my God, nah, forgive me. Godzilla swap. What? I don't know about that, man. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I ain't trying to put a dog on it. I ain't trying to be no dog catcher. Mm-mm. No way. I mean, if you want to put a Godzilla engine in something other than a truck, no, that might probably make some good power.
Wouldn't be bad in a like OBS truck, like a single cab.
Oh, that would be kind of sweet. That'd be kind of sweet.
You could do a single cab short bed with a Crown Vic front end and a Mustang rear end. So it's full independent. That would be sick.
That would be cool.
Lower it real low.
Oh. Oh. 6.0 is still my favorite though. Or not my favorite, my second favorite. I grew up on the 6.0 all the way through 7.3. I was on the tail end of the 7.3, was still doing warranty work on the 7.3. But the 6.0 came and gone. And then they threw that crappy, I don't know. What do you think about this the 6.4, Phil? You get those in there, you like, oh man.
I just did a couple weeks back. Guy was going to bring it to me for a coolant leak. He had an EGR deleted, and the O-rings on those leak. They're often to go out. And he calls me the night that he's supposed to drop it off. Said, "Hey, my truck just died. I looked underneath it. I got a fuel leak." So he brings it to me. I get it in the shop, and after taking a mirror and sneaking along the backside, I saw it was a line that went from the high pressure pump over to the driver's side fuel rail. And in order to do that, obviously we had to lift the cab up, pull everything out just to do a damn fuel line. So I don't care for them. I'll work on them, but I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't really care for them. What I don't miss is hitting my head on that damn grill when you lift the hood.
Yep.
Oh man.
I double my labor rates when I work on those damn things.
Hey Rod, I did that because I was using a topside creeper and I was pulling out the turbo with my bare hand, and I smacked it clear off the grill. And you the choice words.
6.4 is trash.
Best thing you do is put a Cummins in it.
Ooh, I would rather have an 0360 than a 6.4.
I'd rather have an IDI than a 6.4.
Ooh, IDI. I only had one opportunity to work on that came in. I had a fuel leak at the fuel filter header housing.
They don't break. I mean, if they break, it's like an injection pump or an injector or a return line. They just live forever.
Yeah, no kidding, Dave. I think that's kind of vague now. An auto mechanic. Yeah, little do you know, you have to be an IT guy. You have to be a software installer and account extraordinaire. Boss said, simmer down. Simmer down. Excursion. I was just telling the guy at work today, if they had an excursion, if they had the 6.7 in an excursion, them order banks would be broken. Broken. Game over. Everybody'd be snatching them up.
If they actually advertise a 3 liter they would have broke the order banks for the diesel
Mm.
F-150. There was zero advertisement on those.
Forget the wheelbase. Forget the cafe. Give the people what they want. Give them the excursion. Put that 6.7 in it. That would just be so nasty.
I mean, just take a crew cab short bed and put an excursion body on it.
That would just be awesome.
But
just
why
finished working
won't
on
they
one today,
build
so
us what we want?
it was you getting
Because
the
the
seats,
government don't want us to have it.
and they're all plush and thick and just like full of cushion. I'm just like, wow, this
But
is
it's our
I-
government.
you didn't enunciate the N enough. The government. Okay, now turn your phone. Yeah, now what do you guys think about Cliffy Whiffy's picture? Look at the old I don't know, is it a rendering or is that fake? What is this? Is this AI? CGI? What is this?
Can I
Not
get a
even
Duramax
existent.
in it?
That's pretty dope.
I want one with a Duramax, and we're good. I'd
That's
buy
pretty
that.
dope.
Mm-hmm. Nah, they'll make it a hybrid front-wheel drive.
I mean,
I'd
like,
buy
we
one right
can't,
now. Hell yeah.
like, all the cool stuff we don't even get, like the Everest or the Diesel Ranger. Like, we're not gonna get those,
We can't even get quality fuel.
right?
They would put a turbo 4-cylinder in this. Be like, it's good enough.
Yeah, they would.
Right.
Made in Korea.
Oh, Rick just had a bad POS 64. Yeah, I bet you number 8 was on its way out too. Yikes.
I had a 6.4 let a rod go right in my engine bay. Or right in my bay as I was pulling it in. It's knocka 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 and it just stopped.
Ooh.
Like, well, we need an engine.
Well, that means you broke it because it was running before you touched it.
It was knocking.
So the
bad.
dealership has to pay for that because it was running when it came in.
Good thing it wasn't at the dealer. It was at the performance shop.
Samsung makes good vehicles.
Samsung?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Mitsubishi tried that once. They should stick to refrigerators.
Mitsubishi.
Microwaves.
McFly.
I don't know. That little tiny red car you got is pretty decent.
I'm excited for the little tiny red car.
I mean, it's fun to drive around in the yard. I don't know if it's decent. It's really scary at
Hey.
100 kilometers per hour.
That got to 60. I mean, or I got to 100 kilometers.
Yeah, but I had to sit in the passenger seat and kind of rock back and forth to get it going.
Come on,
Yeah, and
come
eventually it got up there. Yeah, it was scary.
The side by side is faster than the red car.
Oh yeah, all day.
They are Korean specific. Ah.
Can we drop a 5.0 in that thing?
It won't hold it up.
We can make it hold it up.
Mm.
No, we could.
If we're gonna do
You'd
that,
have
we
to
need to
build
get
a whole new frame.
Yeah, we need to get a Suzuki Samurai and then stick the Chinese car on top of the frame for the Samurai. And then we could build it.
And we could keep the 12-inch tires on it?
No, those have to go away. No.
You don't understand how bad those tires are.
It was so, dude, we got it stuck on flat ground in the grass. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Does anybody have the video?
I saw part of the video that Lauren did.
I think Cliff has it. Aaron, turn on screen share so Cliff can play the video.
It's on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on. If Weston can make a smokestack, then you guys can make an excursion.
Hey, Cliff, don't play the part when my kid was screaming though. Because it's like to the head.
I'll send it to you.
What? No, you do it.
Needless to
I'll
say,
just tell you when to
mosquitoes.
stop. Just stop after the mud hole burnout when it popped out of gear.
Remember when the 6.4 came out and had the fire flame coming out the tailpipe?
Ford got on that one real quick.
Ooh, you remember that? I don't think that FSC we got had a job very long. Ooh.
Was that right after they come out?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sitting at the dealer. Oh,
That
dude.
that would catch a field on fire
That's
immediately.
not supposed to do that. Every time I see that, and it's like, hey, do you want to clean the exhaust? Hold okay. Is the exhaust position safe? Yeah, it's okay. Hold okay. Or you
Just
just get
waiting.
done doing a truck come in with no oil, turbo's bad. Like Hotline says you can't replace the DPF. Not going to be covered. I'm like, well, what am I? Well, I'm just going to
Hold
have to
on, hold
regen
on.
it.
I'm going to tell you how this is done. You drain it first.
Okay, did.
24 hours, drain it.
Yep. Stood it on end. Yep.
Go
Okay.
drive it.
Did I drive it? I
Because if
let
you
it idle
don't,
for like an hour.
go drive it because you got to blow out all the shit. Then, if it's still set in a plugged code or anything like that, then you get to replace it. No regen because you can crack the DPF.
Well, needless to say, that was the first time I ever had to grab a fire extinguisher.
And
That was
that's another
crazy.
reason why you don't freaking regen it.
That was, oh my God, get out of the way. Let it rip, tater chip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Godzilla. I don't know about the 1990s. Ooh, I like to go back. I want to get my 83. I need to get that. That was I need to show Cliffy Whiffy that. That was a treat.
It's a nice truck.
That was a treat. American way, cheaper, faster, better. Mm.
Is it the one you changed the heater core in?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a pretty truck.
yeah.
That was the year I was born.
You should ask him what
83.
you should ask him what he got for Christmas for that truck.
So we have some manuals, mint manuals, mint. So
So
now, if I have to do the heater core again, I can. You guys were killing me. Well, guess what?
I'm cringing the whole time they're freaking doing that
I
thing.
got him
Like
now. I got him now.
this
Like
is
I'm.
a this is a freaking concourse level truck, and
I'm
he's
looking
over
at
here
Ray. Like
freaking
I think I
using
could take this out.
pliers.
Oh, we can just take this out. That's no big deal.
That truck could win some concourse level car shows.
What up, Shannon? Thanks, brother. Ray. I said mud bogging. Good labor rate for the DCR. It depends on what the truck's got on it. You're looking, between 6, 7 hours. Whoever's whatever their labor rate is. So just hope that they're going to be not going to be breaking stuff when they when they do that. I've heard a couple of stories already. Nice job with the Pucko emblem. No problem. Thank you, my friend. Uh, guys, check it out. Tell me that don't look sweet. Check it out. Oh yeah, I just got mine today. First one. Just got it. Check out the store. We have another one that's in the house. Got the logo, but I dig this one. We got two colors to pick from. So you guys can check that out. I'm excited. I got a coloring book or two. Pulled a drive shaft on the '06 yesterday. I'd rather do one in a newer truck. Yeah, I could probably say it could have been a pain in the bad butt, especially if it's got that midship bearing. The things are always jerking you around. Always jerking you around.
Don't let it jerk you around.
Well,
That's usually like the first thing I put up.
Wasn't Crowdy in here? Did I see Crowdy?
I did not see Crowdy yet.
Maybe not. I thought I seen him.
Did you get that edit, Ray?
Yeah, I'm trying to upload it so I can just play the link from here. Give
I'm
me a minute.
excited. Um, Promax. Promax called me yesterday, and they got some new tools coming out for the 6.7, and uh uh one of the things they have coming out that we're going to get sent out is the tool that helps you remove those bloody knock sensors, and they can be stuck right in them bungs. But you
Oh,
know, being down in Florida, we don't have to use heat on our oxygen sensors. They just come right out. No
yeah,
problem. No
yeah.
problem.
Just
So,
put a wrench on it.
yeah. Nope. Yeah. Little open end wrench, just
Yeah, just take them right out. Yep, really nice.
So I'm excited to use these because them it can be really bad. It can be really pain in the butt. And Ford does not sell those bungs by themselves. You have to get a DPF, but we have been successful in getting the old bungs out and welding new ones in. Personally, have I done it? Yes. Is it a pain in the ass? Yes. Do you want to pay $6,000 for new sensors and a DPF? No. So if you can try to save some bucks, that's what we're gonna do. Bearded Fortech, why don't you tell us what the dealio was with that high pressure fuel pump gear? Viking Fortech calls me and he's like, the high pressure fuel pump gear. Hold on. The high pressure fuel pump gear has shrunk. Oh, I'm so okay. Hold on. Hey, what did you say to me? I go, dude, those two words shouldn't be in the same sense. What do you mean it shrunk? Wait, what? How does that
So
happen?
that's a good question. So I just come back. I just walked in the door from taking my kids to the dentist, and he walks in, and I was walking down the hallway into the shop. He was like, "Dude, got one for you." I just got off the phone with Aaron, and his mind is blown. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "See
Gotta be
this?"
messed up.
I said, "Yeah, it's the fuel pump gear." He goes, "This won't fit." I'm like, "What?" Like literally the what is it? The keyway for the vacuum pump. It won't fit in there. For some reason, just that bottom part is smaller than the rest of it. The fuel pump was knocking. That's where the knocking noise was coming from too. So I don't know what caused it. Somebody said it may have been dropped at one point. That's I don't know. That's the first time I've been in that one. We put a DCR in it. I know we didn't drop it. So I don't know.
Did you say it was a new truck or newer truck?
It's a 18.
Jeez. Jeez.
So I don't know what caused it, but I did put the video out at like 5:45 this afternoon, comparing the old one to the new one. You saw the newer one. It's thicker. It's an updated part. Using the old one and putting them together and showing that it would not fit in the old fuel pump gear. I don't know what happened to it, and he doesn't know.
Wow.
And obviously, you didn't know either. That's the first for me.
Yeah, it shrunk. What do you mean it shrunk?
I've never seen them shrink.
Hmm.
I don't
He's talking about heat here. I wonder. Oh, what do we got? Oh,
Mhm.
let me move my chat. Hold on.
That was full throttle. It barely goes.
That's awesome. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Stuck again.
Oh, oh.
Sounds like a little snowmobile. Or a four-wheeler.
Sounds like it brings in Strat.
It is getting deeper and deeper.
Holes in the ground. Oh my god. Look, it's doing uh-oh. Oh no. The tires were smoking.
Listen to that injection noise. Ooh, ooh.
Oh shit. Yo.
Like, is that the wheel noise? The gear noise?
I don't know. Pilot bearing.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Here she comes to save the day.
Come on, babe, pull it up. Go over here and turn around.
Everyone back up.
Thing is a giant compared to the red car. Look at that thing.
Dog over.
Nina. Come on,
Just
keep turning
pick it
around.
up.
Yeah, you have to get the car out.
Mudding the Chinese car.
We have to get the car out. No, move it.
Everybody jump in.
No,
Hop in.
I'm not getting in.
Get back.
Here, I'm gonna go on the back of this ATV.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
how I say it
Dad's-
looks like a damn Chinese. Damn right.
Thought we were gonna break the window out.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Forward, forward, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
That's freaking great.
That was the best. I hope it rains next week when you're down here. You can do it again.
Open up my chat. In my chat. I've seen a couple of guys have like the pickup trucks ones that we saw at SEMA. They actually look kind of cool. They got tinted windows on it, and a bunch of neon lights and or LED lights and shit all over. It's pretty cool. I don't know what engines they have in them, but they got like little stacks on them and shit.
The body shop guys across from my shop have one of those. And
Hell
I
yeah.
saw it in a video yesterday. Like I was driving through the lot and then I was like, ooh, I like that. And everybody was like, no, Ray, don't buy it. You already have the Chinese car.
Brake Clean Mafia. That's right. It was funny because it worked. Yeah. What are you guys gonna do to your Super Duties? What's the next mod? Come on. Come on, Garage Monkey Mechanics. Come on, King Ranch. What are you gonna do? What's the next thing you're gonna do? You just did that cover, so you got that cover on. Huh? Huh? What am I gonna do? What's Cliffy gonna do? What's Cliffy Whiffy gonna do? What's your next mod, Cliffy Whiffy?
I think you should do a turbo.
Oh,
I have a big turbo.
Not you, Cliff.
Oh,
You should do a pedal monster. So we can all
yeah.
die.
no. What?
You definitely need a pedal monster so we can all
I
die.
think you do need a pedal monster. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think we need to force them to buy one.
Do they have reverse pedal monsters that make the pedal sloppy? The Hyundai people keep asking me for a reverse pedal monster because their pedals are really, really snappy and jerky, and they don't like it.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
On the shop on Temu.
Mm,
No.
nah, I won't go there. There's too many ads for female companions.
Ooh, I've never been on it, but I just thought it went
Yeah,
with it.
I won't even go there. I find them on short videos, and I'm like, no, that's trash. Not going there.
Bigger Crocs. Oh, okay. I think Cliff could
Get
uh
him a pair of those cowboy boot Crocs.
yeah. I'm getting my mods done next Tuesday by A-Rod. Yeah. We got a oil change, some HSMs, and some air filters.
What kind of oil are we using?
I believe he is bringing the materials.
Oh,
So,
but I have a whole bunch of AMSOIL.
oh, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta order our
yeah.
Euro AMSOIL too.
Svenster's asking, man. That's my answer. Yep. Hey, that box right there. That box right there. Right there that I'm on. Right. That's pretty difficult. Right there. In due time, trust me, I will. I'm bringing Amsoil. He says, I'm bringing Amsoil. All right, cool, cool, cool.
Okay, okay, cool.
Cool, cool. Somebody was asking here about the HSM. I'm going to be doing some HSM upgrades to Gus's truck. And the question he said about the lower one, if you do one, you might as well do the other because you can't really find the Ford filters separately. You can't get the lower by itself or the upper by itself. So if you break the kit of having the Ford filters, then do the HSM, do one, you do both of them. Yes, AMSOIL is expensive. I'll do it. I just
I don't know.
forgot.
AMSOIL is kind of in the Mobile One range too. It's not that bad.
I just
mean,
pumped out my last 10 quarts from my first drum.
Sorry.
I have plenty of drums. You saw it, Aaron.
I need to get some of the Euro spec stuff for this F-150. F-150.
F-150 and their special
what do we need?
European oil.
540?
540, European, what was it?
Okay.
WD-40 on its way.
Let me find it.
I love that the AMSOIL comes in the bag. I just did the Banks diff cover on the M275 today, and just using the bags is way better. So nice.
So much easier, isn't it? Just
Thanks,
squeeze
Aaron.
the bag, roll it up and squeeze it.
Welcome to level 2. Been a member for a month. Got you, buddy. Yeah,
Nice.
don't forget the channel members have special community posts that only you guys can see. So make sure you stop through and check out those community posts because there might be some tidbits of information for you that are only going to be pertinent to you guys. So just an FYI. Just an FYI. Ray, have you gotten around to fitting that dual filter to your truck yet?
No, I need to do one more regular oil change on it and then send that out with the cat filter that's on there. and then have that oil analyzed. That way I've got at least 3 oil changes on that cat filter setup. And then the next one, I'll put the bypass filter on it and then see what it does.
Are you
Mhm.
installing that bypass filter you asked me about? The one that's on
Yeah,
the table? Yeah.
yeah, it's just going to sit in that box until it gets lost or thrown away again.
I was
He's out in
doing
New
a
York
little bit of
sucks.
research on them. Supposedly it's supposed to make the oil cleaner, I guess. I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never had to put one on. I've never actually sold one to anybody.
yeah, it's got a 20 micron filter, which is your regular filter, and then it seeps some bypass oil into a 2 micron filter. So you got your regular filter, then you got another one that's supposed to clean all the soot and everything out. So basically, from what I understand, is it brings your oil change intervals. I mean, it lets you extend it really far if you want to. Um, I would have to confirm that with some lab testing before I risked my engine on an extension oil change interval, but it probably couldn't hurt because it still has a regular full flow filter. So I really don't see a downside unless you botch the install or tore one of the lines off and dumped all your oil out. I don't see any reason why it would not be a good thing to have. So I'm gonna try it out.
South Texas. Hey guy. Hey you
Made the mistake of putting a
guys.
master cylinder on it.
Did they bleed it?
That's my next question. You might have to do a congratulations. Welcome again, Mr. Aaron. Thank you, sir. Did you do an ABS bleed procedure?
Mhm.
Because now we
Even
might have air in that ABS HCU.
even doing the ABS bleed, those things, unless you're power bleeding them,
Oof.
they don't bleed very well. It probably was just the master cylinder.
But still soft and spongy. If
Those need a power bleed.
what did you what did she just have spongy brakes and you did all this, or what happened that you had to do all this? Here comes I do cars. I do cars. I've got some sequential lights to go in my Duty. Okay. No ABS codes. Right, but on your scan tool, do you have anything that says ABS bleed procedure?
Mm.
Not a scan tool that will just pull codes. You need to have one a little more
Does the
sophisticated.
function, ABS bleed function?
Yes, spongy brakes and had mechanics tell me they needed those items. Oof. 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 Eric, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
Welcome, Eric.
Welcome.
What
Good
what
evening.
time is it?
It's 9:57.
57.
No, it's
Did you-
8:57.
It's 9:57.
Well, you live in a different part of the world, so
Yes, indeed.
sorry, putting my kids down is a task.
I can
Yeah.
sympathize for you.
Yeah. My son and brushing teeth are it's not really a copacetic situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like to fight you. My youngest is in the no to everything phase. No, 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 and argue, and no, and argue, and no, and argue, and then whine, and then no, and then argue.
Yeah.
Hey Ray,
He's
check
like-
out Speed Diagnostics for your oil sample.
Yeah,
Find them on my channel. It's a
Okay.
lot better than Blackstone.
really? Okay. Check them out.
He's been on my channel a few times. He lives about 2 hours from me.
Oh yeah. We talked about them a few weeks ago, didn't we?
Yep.
I recall.
And his is color coded too,
Ooh,
and he breaks it down. So
Operated
Awkward silence. Jinx. Owe me a Coke.
There we go. What does that ABS bleed procedure do? Well, that's going to have to remove air from the HCU. It's all going to be electronic and nothing you're going to be able to do. It's all going to be following the prompts, and you'll hear the valves, or the solenoids in the ABS module. Maybe feel, I don't think you're supposed to be on the pedal actually, but you'll hear, a bunch of stuff going on.
I
Worth a
mean,
shot.
technically, they could just take it out on a back road and slam on the brakes.
Did anyone see Dave's Auto Center fix the oil pressure issue? Yeah, but you gotta take the upper oil pan down, which you gotta take the chains out, so.
But is it really an issue?
He fixed a non-issue.
Or was it a falsely indicated issue?
So what's the issue?
I
That
mean,
it took
look at
over 7 seconds for the oil pressure to bleed.
look
He
at
made
the
an issue out of
6
something that wasn't really an issue.
Look at the 6.4, 6.0, and 7.3 oil systems, and how far they've got to travel.
Look at the filter media on the 7.3. Come on now.
I mean, is it really an issue?
Ooh, Black Rock. Ooh, you
Ooh.
ever been to Black Rock? Do you guys have Black Rock down there?
I think he's talking about a different Black Rock.
Oh, that's a restaurant, man.
Oh, we can't talk about that on.
Oh no, we can't.
No, it's
Yeah.
a steak restaurant. It's a steak restaurant. We
Oh,
can,
that's
goddammit.
a different Black Rock. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good.
The restaurant owns everyone's social security number. I'm not
Oh,
suicidal, by the way. I'll let you guys know that.
Yeah, that's good. We're here for, anybody that wants to talk about their trucks and get the stuff meal prepping and stuff. And like rice and chicken, right? Bearded Vortec?
Eric, look at
Yes,
Cody's background.
What happened?
I see it.
I said
About chicken?
Yeah,
I
and
see
food
it.
prepping and like rice and chicken and stuff,
It's a
right?
tool that I don't have.
Mhm. Yep. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
That's every Sunday.
Oh, okay. No stakes or harm in the making of this film. Well, you know what? You know what?
They're only vegan steaks.
Okay, we're
Don't
talking
worry
about
about
food again.
Oh, I'm hungry. Don't even. I probably
Here we
ate
go.
like
Here we
6,000 calories today.
Hey, who wants some extra slices of pizza that I made in the uni? I made it just for Cliffy with the real mozzarella.
Ooh.
He's like, oh my God, I got the cornmeal for him. Dude's got some garbage cake. Dang it, man.
Mid-20s, yeah, I'd turn on the block heater in the 20s, man. That's cold.
Hell yeah.
It's supposed to be 7 below zero at my house in a couple days.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's supposed
So
to be
I-
in the 60s here soon.
Oh my
Well,
God.
if that stupid restaurant would
Haven't got
stop with the chemtrails, we could have normal weather again.
Negative 35. Holy.
Stupid restaurant.
This is where we're gonna get ended, folks.
No, we're talking about Wagyu and Black Angus. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Vegan
Wow.
Wagyu.
Japanese
Yeah, vegan
Wagyu.
Angus.
Vegan Angus.
What's the vegan Angus is?
I don't
With
know.
a little spray on the top.
Oh. When are we doing another meetup? When you guys want to do meetup? Let's do one in the spring. Where should the venue be? Where you guys want to meet up?
Get a cabin in the mountains.
We got to bring our trucks.
I don't have I'm not driving my trucks that far.
We got to have a meetup.
You could take your car and do a tail of dragon with it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would like to do. And it depends on, if we do with kids or without kids, because that one of them is significantly easier than the other.
Tail of the Dragon is not far from me.
I'm just saying I can't go without a kid because I can't go without a wife.
Sure,
Power
sure you can.
stroke.
You
No,
can
no.
Stroke first
right
call.
now it
Oh,
seems like you
no.
can't, but at some point you will be able to.
You can do anything you want.
I am
There's-
not. I'm not
there's-
coming back to the repercussions of that.
As I said, there's repercussions to every action.
Yeah.
What? You can't go somewhere all by yourself?
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
I'm not doing it.
If you
I'll-
hear whatever, do whatever you want,
Don't do it.
don't
That-
do it.
that- it's a trap.
Uh-huh.
It's a trap.
Uh-huh.
I would have. I would just go do it.
I fought a fire in a -10 below. My gear froze in place.
Ooh,
Yikes.
no good.
And we put a block heater on our loader because that thing doesn't want to start when it's, well, that one's not so bad, but it doesn't like starting when it's like 35 or 40 out. We couldn't get it started once when it was like 15 degrees outside, and I didn't want to use ether because I feel like once you use a little bit of ether, they're addicted and they need ether every time to get started. I don't know what it is about that. I don't
They're
know.
addicted.
They're like, nope, won't start without that.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong. But
You probably wash the rings and just smoke the compression in the thing. That's why they're addicted.
Yeah,
You don't
you're
use
probably right.
ether.
Brings
You
up.
use dry. You use like a dry graphite.
I'll just
Yeah.
not use that and put my block heater in it. Or if it gets really cold, we'll just pull it inside.
Just leave it running all the time.
Yeah. Then when somebody notices that there's a loader running, they're just gonna hop the fence when we're closed and then go tear the shit out of everything. So I'm not.
See,
There have been multiple stories from other salvage yards where people found keys in their equipment and just like drove them through buildings, drove them like pick and pull got hit. They left the keys in one of their loaders. They drove it into the building, destroyed, like ripped the whole wall off the building and stole all their converters using the
Ooh.
loader.
what?
They used the loader to blast the fence apart so they could drive their car in and load all the cats up.
That is
What
5-star
the heck?
crackhead shit right there.
It's amazing.
That's like a whole nother
That's
level.
next level.
I was gonna say that's a whole nother level right there.
Yeah, it was amazing. They didn't.
Kill
People
loader.
didn't find it very funny. I mean,
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, wow.
That's
You ain't
impressive.
yeah, it was a bad deal for them. I mean, that was back when cats were cheap. I think they took 200 converters. That's probably
Damn.
in today's market. That's probably $24,000. Orchestrated.
that has come to Missouri written all over it.
That's
I
wild.
mean, it's what we do.
If you found a trusting woman, you shouldn't be in here talking dude stuff. Come and swap F-250? No, I don't know about you. I don't know about it.
Hey, what
I
if
don't
that
know no
F250
snakes.
What if that F-250 had an IDI in it before?
I mean, that Cummins makes a big difference than an IDI.
Yeah.
Even just
I
turning it up
mean-
to 15 degrees on timing, that makes a big difference.
I mean,
I mean, anything's better than a 6.4. So
Man, I don't know. I got there's one local guy that he's all about the 6.4s and he keeps buying these trucks blown up because they're all blown up, and then he fixes them, puts heads on them. Like, I mean, he's got like probably 15 of those trucks in various stages of repair, and he's like, oh, they're great. I'm like, how do you have so many broken ones then?
yeah, right. Son of Bean. Catalytic
And it's-
converters.
It's funny how International fixes them right after Ford decides to be like, yeah, screw you guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sucks. 2019. 8 brand new Super Duties, all exhaust got ganked.
Yeah, that's
That happened in
that's a pricey repair right there.
that happened in
Yes.
2016 at the dealer I worked at.
Oof.
Brand new off the truck. They go pull them into PDI and they run like crap. No DPS
Like,
or
what the
anything.
heck's going on? What
It's
what
gone.
happened?
We had someone hit our dealer and they stole all of the Super Duty mirrors, every single one of them.
Yep.
No, Jerome, I don't have any winter grill covers. I have yet to see a new one yet.
Seen one on Facebook today.
All right, fellas, I think we're gonna peace out. We're gonna go into the after party. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure to check the swag shop out. Get you a screwdriver. Get you some materials to clothe your body.
Oh
And,
yeah, show him your shirt. Show him your new shirt.
Oh yeah, right there.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And
Work
if
on the
you
beard is great.
if we're if you're gonna be down in the region in the south, look us up because maybe I'll see you next week. I appreciate you guys for watching. Big shout out to Goodrich Diesel Repair Services for hanging out with us tonight, chilling. We'll catch you guys all.